Hey everybody. I don't know if you guys are hearing us, but give us a second. Got a little difficulty. We're gonna take care of this real quick. Hold on a second.
We just wanted to make sure we can
Yeah.
hear.
Yep.
Last time we had mic issues, so we just wanted to make sure that this time we're live. So if you're on with us right now, go ahead and give yourself a shout out below. Tell us where you're watching from, city, state, country, wherever you're are watching us from. Go ahead and give yourself a shout before we go ahead and get started.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Gary Bledsoe here. Lynette Bledsoe. Want to say hi. Coming to you for another fun and action-packed and informative, motivating webinar. We're not going to be too long. We're going to try to get straight to the point, but we definitely want to give you guys as much value as possible. Just before we go ahead and get started, we're going to dive right into it. Want you guys to just type in the comment section, say hi, say hello, say we're on, we're ready, anything you want to say, go right ahead, just get us pumped up, get us motivated, ready to get this thing started, ready to get it on, because I know it's a lot of people out there that want to grow for 2016 in your home. You definitely want to leave your car in the parking lot, or leave the car in your driveway, or leave the car wherever you leave your car, on the street or whatever, when everybody else is at work, and you want to be home. You want to be able to enjoy your weekends, have your weekends off, and money still coming in. Well, that's what we want to talk to you about. We
And
really
if you
want.
see me, I'm sorry about that. If you see me look away, I'm on the phone because we can't see the comments when we're doing a live from our computer. So I see Linda's joining us. Hi, Linda. How are you? And if you guys during the training, if you have any questions, I'll be answering it. We'll be answering it from our phone because we can't see it while we're doing it, but we are watching it from our phone. So if you haven't already, tag somebody who's not joining us. Maybe share this live. We haven't officially really started the training yet. So go ahead and share. This is an open free training. Anyone's welcome to join us, and I'm actually going to do that myself. I'm going to share this on Facebook while Gary go ahead and share, guys.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get this thing started. Just want to just go ahead and dive right into it. Want to get this Sunday momentum going. Get this evening, this night, morning, wherever you are watching this. Maybe Monday if you're in Australia. I don't know where you are, but if you're watching this, I want to definitely get you guys all pumped up and excited about your future for 2017 and 18 and beyond. It's not just about starting now. It's about not just about the future, meaning that you should start now. Definitely get yourself started now. Everybody say, well, when should you start? You should start right now. Definitely. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait for life to catch up to you, because sometimes you'll make mistakes, and sometimes it's kind of hard to fix those mistakes. Like I said in a lot of previous videos, is some things are easy to do and some things are easy not to do. So the same things that are easy to do are also the same things that are not so easy to do. So like, for example, if you want to get up and go and get exercise for 20 minutes. It's easy to get up and go exercise for 20 minutes, but it's also easy not to get up and go exercise for 20 minutes. So, Lynette and I, this week, the reason why we tell you that to get started now is because one of the things that you definitely need to do is you need to invest in yourself. And one of the best ways to invest in yourself that is totally free is to invest your time. Now, investing your time is not free, because something that you can't get back once you spend it. You can't get your time back, but if it's well spent, you will learn something in the process. And one of the things that Lynette and I did this week was we invested our time to listen to a millionaire maker and a millionaire mentor. Now, what I mean by that is this person makes millionaires and this person mentors millionaires because they were mentored by millionaires and they were mentored by people who makes millionaires. So we listened to this person's webinar earlier this week, and it was Miss Jessica Hicken, and it was very, very powerful. They really helped us to get some things, and her webinar was titled "Posting for Profit." It was really, really powerful how you can get some 5 key ways. And Lynette and I kind of just wanted to echo on that. We always hear Ray when he teaches. He always says every investment that like a time investment, meaning like every webinar you get on, every training that you attend, everything. Those are uncashed checks. If you take notes, those notes are uncashed checks, meaning that if you claim that you don't have material to go out there and teach your team, to go out there and teach your the people that are going to come in your business. Maybe go out there and teach people that you're just meeting. You can take those notes and then you can actually put your own spin on it, your own interpretation, your own opinion, your own verbiage, and you can share those notes with other people and be able to bring them value. And I'm going to get a lot into about why, what power of bringing value and stuff like that. And it's so true that this happened, because Lynette can definitely attest to that. When we had our team, and our team was like 700 people nationwide. I mean, not saying was, but it's like 700 people nationwide. And when we were very active in our former company, that's what we did. Every book that I read, I would take notes. Now, I mean, every book that I've read, I'm going to tell you right now, my books are not read like a normal book is read. My books are not read regular. My books are highlighted, crossed out, saying, hey, you need to remember there's little arrows here and there. I would take those notes and I would actually transcribe them onto, I would get a little piece of paper from a booklet from the dollar store, and them blue, the black and white notebooks, and I would write notes for this, and then I would say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna train on this, and I'm gonna train on that, and then every investment I went to, I would take notes and I would write. And it's funny, I was doing it before Mr. Ray Higdon, Millionaire Maker, Millionaire Mentor, actually said that those are uncashed checks. I was actually putting those checks together, and I was actually going out there and I was putting all this stuff together, what I was going to do. And this led me, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit, led me to create my training series. What I did was I just took all the stuff that I had combined all the years and I just put it, let me get my hands in there and put it all together, and then just put it in a condensed version so I can bring value to other people. So on this training, I'm going to go ahead and get things started. You're going to see us go away from the camera. I don't know if Lynette want to say something real quick, but you're going to see us go away from the camera, and you're going to see us bring up this PowerPoint presentation, which is really powerful. I mean, and it's titled Use Peas. That might sound like B's, that might sound like Z's. I don't know how I sound, my New York accent, but use P's to build your home business on social media. See, I just got to share this real quick. Very powerful. I remember back in the days, not so long ago, that people, the only way that you can communicate with somebody that was long distance is you had to run back in the house. You had to pick up the corded phone that was strapped to the wall or was strapped on the dresser or your nightstand, and dial that thing. You had to dial it, and you had to say, hey, what are you doing right now? Now they could be doing, just sitting there in bed, oh, I'm running around doing this, I'm doing that. Hey, how could you be running around? You're in your house. How you can't run it but so far. Then it started changing where, hey, I'm out in the street and I want to be able to contact somebody. So guess what? I got a little thing called a pager, and a number came up, but I had to run to the payphone that was standing on the corner somewhere, and I had to hope I had a dime or a quarter to be able to see what the person's doing. But you know what? As technology changed, things became so instant, so instantaneous. We watched shows back in the days with the Jetsons and Star Trek and Star Wars, where these people are actually communicating with each other video, by a video, and they were talking to each other in real time. And guess what? Fast forward to the future, which is our present. That's what's happening now. And that one of the ways that happened is through media. Social media is just so powerful to be able to let someone know what you're doing in real time and really showing them what you're doing in the background. For example, you could be on a beach somewhere, you could be in Dubai, you could be in Turk and Caicos, wherever you are, and you can actually say, hey, look where I am right now. You could be in front of an exclusive hotel. Look, this is what I'm getting ready to do right now. You can be at an exclusive restaurant eating something. You can say, look what I'm doing right now. And your friends and your audience and your people you're talking about, whoever you that's out there, they can actually see it in real time, and it's so powerful. And so that's why we love the a webinar that we saw with Miss Jessica Higdon, and I'm going to call her Millionaire Maker, Millionaire Mentor. We watched that webinar and we decided that we wanted to just echo it, just keep it going, because it was just so powerful. Because the way you post online can create some P's in your life, and I'm going to explain to you what those P's are. I don't know if Lynette want to say something real quick.
Yeah, imagine, and for me, this is what attracted me to being able to post on social media. If you're a mother, how many times have you had to miss a meeting in your company and you couldn't go because it was actually at a meeting, or like right now in the Northeast, it's super cold. Nobody wants to go outside in the cold. I know I don't. That's why we live in Texas right now, from New York. But if maybe your children are sick and you can't make the meeting, you're basically missing out on that information. So what if there was a way that you can reach your team? Because we used to do this a lot. Reach your team right now. Tell the kids they have to be quiet for an hour. You're going to teach your team, do a training webinar like this, teach your team really quick, and then you're done. Go wash the dishes, go get them ready for school tomorrow, whatever the case may be, and you're done. But what if there was a way that you can just post something online and have people just say, hey, what company are you with? Or maybe you can do a video like this, similar to like this, and we're going to share with you guys a little bit of what we do. What if you can share a video, not even mentioning your company, but get people asking you, what company are you with, because I'm interested in the tips that you just provided. So that's kind of what we want to do. Maybe if you don't know our story, our business right now is 100% online. So everything that we do is online, whether we're speaking to a prospect over the phone, whether we're doing Skype, whether we're doing a FaceTime, whatever. Everything that we do is on the phone. The most that we'll ever do outside is something that we have to do with the family, something that we want to do with the family. So we rarely go to, we haven't gone to a meeting in a couple of years.
And nothing against a home meeting, but we decide that if you can do a home meeting at home in your comfort of your home, because you have a home business, why not make it at home? So that's why we like everything online.
So if you haven't, again, do us a favor. If you want your teammates to see this training, because we're going to get started in a second, tag them below, share this with them, share this in your team group. We never mentioned any company, so this is totally free information that anyone in any company can use. Tag them below, share it below. We'll share it however you're watching this. Just share, get a pen and paper, and just get ready to take some awesome notes, because we have a lot of information to share. And just a quick bonus, because who doesn't like free stuff? Those of you who stayed to the very end, we actually have something really cool and free for anyone who stays till the end. So just get ready with a pen and paper, because you definitely need the pen and paper for that one. So we'll go ahead and get started. And I'm going to be live on, we'll both be live on the phone on our mobile device, just so if you have any questions, we'll try to answer it live during the webinar, or we'll try to answer it live on the phone as well. So go ahead.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get us started. So just bear with me a quick second or so and get started. I know you guys can still hear me out there, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started. All right. As you can see, the title of this is Use Peas to Build Your Home Business on Social Media by Gary and Lynette Bledsoe, but inspired by millionaire maker, millionaire mentor, Jessica Higdon. Very, very powerful. Use peas. What the heck are peas? What do you mean by use peas? P. What do you mean? Peas to get to build your business on social media. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. But first, I have some quick questions I want to ask you. I want to ask you, are you getting the amount of leads that you need on social media to grow your business? Are you getting the amount of leads that you need on social media to grow your business? Or are you just on social media? Are you just on there for just to be on there? What's going on there? Getting those leads to buy your products? What if you're in a company where you have products? Or you're in a company where you have a service? So those people are actually coming from Facebook and they're going online and they're buying your products. Is that what's happening to you? Think about that for a second. Are those leads joining your business? Are those people in your business, those people that come from social media, that communicate with you, are they joining your business? If the answer is no, think about that. I mean, why are you posting? Think about it. These people are not joining your business. You're not getting the type of leads you want. They're not buying products from you. Think about that. All right? Would you like to know how to get more leads using social media? If you really want to know how to get more leads using social media, you should just type in the comment section below. Say, yes, I want to know how to get more leads using social media. How can I get it? Because, it sucks that I'm not getting the type of leads that I want. I want more leads on social media. So, think about those questions real quick. But before to get into that, I'm going to go back and just recap. And for those who don't know our story, I'm going to go really fast at this to know who we are so you can know why you need to listen to us. We've been in network marketing since 1997. We've had some small successes, but a lot. And I'm going to stress that. I should have put it in capital letters. A lot of failures during this time. But also during this time, what we did was we became great students. We learned all we could. We learned all we could on how to personally develop our skill set, our communication skills, our recruiting and team building skills, our advertising online skills, our advertising offline skills. You know, we created several video training series on business development, and, you know, how to start websites from scratch, how to use video marketing, how to blog, you know, how to do certain things, especially for a beginner, because a lot of people that were in the companies that we were in, the company that we were in when we first created this, were beginners. They didn't know much about this this powerful entity called social media. So we put the stuff that we learned because we were, and we put it all together. You know, we became co-authors along with other top leaders in the company that we was in. We were actually featured as one of the top leaders in that company, and we could not believe it. I mean, we did that in a short 4-month time. 4 months, because at first my wife and I was divided. She was in one thing and I was in another company, and I said, you know what, I'm going to quit my company, join you, and in 4 months, boom, we went to the top of the company. You know, we spoke to large audiences around the country, sharing our strategies and tips on how to effectively use online and offline techniques to get leads, to get customers, and get recruits. Like my wife said, she said 95%. I would say like 98% of our business is done online. You know, the only 2% that's done offline is if I run into you in the grocery store and you knew me from somewhere and you say, hey, what are you doing, Gary? And I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. But most of the time, I'm gonna meet you online. Most people say, hey, I'll see you online. That's exactly what happened with me. I'll see you online. You know, we've been interviewed and featured in local and national publications, and blogs and conference calls that were out there. And we've actually did conference calls with millionaires. I mean, millionaire income earners per year, multi-millionaires. And we're very, you know, blessed and privileged for that. This is just some pictures. That's my daughter right there when she was a lot younger. She's 15 now, you know, playing on the slide. When we used to live in New York City, it's on Long Island and New York Valley Stream. Actually, my son going down that same slide. But as you can see, he lost control. He was falling all over the place. You know, this is us back out, moving out here to San Antonio, Texas, going on a family outing. I guess they must have left me home because I'm not in the picture. But that's cool. That's the me, Gary time, which is cool. You know, that's my son going to a Microsoft coding boot camp, things that we were just blessed to do, that be able to take him there. He sees his mom and dad working so much this powerful internet thing that he decided that he wanted to learn more about it. And this guy's a whiz when it comes to the internet and computers. I mean, I learn from him. He teaches me every day. You know, this is us and one of the systems that we're in, you know, moving up in that system, getting really close to hit the next level, just pushing it every single day. Got some awesome mugs that, you know, I have on display, and you probably saw it on my Facebook post of Shine Bright Like a Diamond. So happy, because that's exactly what we plan on doing, shining bright by giving value to as many people out there as we can. This is at one of our former companies, at one of the places we walked in there with nothing. We walked out with so much stuff from all the awards and stuff that we received that year. This is just another picture. This is actually the picture that's featured here in the book, where we were the top leaders in the company that we were in, that we did within 4 months, and we were able to be co-authors. So powerful, so honored, and it just brought so much things for us. You know, year that this is another year that we just walked out with awards after awards after awards, just doing what we love, going out there and helping people, bringing value to people, you know, helping them grow, helping them do what they had to do in order to fire their boss, or maybe hire their boss, or maybe get a promotion, whatever it is that they wanted to do with their life. Our job was just to be able to mentor them, because we had learned so much and we didn't want to contain this information within us. We wanted to be able to give that information back to other people. So, you know, let's talk a little bit about this. Get more leads using P's. Well, what are these P's? What are the P's that you keep talking about, Gary? Well, let's go into the first P. The P's are posting on purpose for profits. Please. Posting on purpose for profits. Please. And you're going to understand why I put the please in there. Let's go into that. What's the first P? The first P is posting. Actually, this should say the first, second P's. This title should have said, what are the P's? The first P is posting. The content of your post. What is the content of your post? The second P is purpose. Why are you purpose? Why are you? You're supposed to say, why are you posting? As you can see, I ran through the slides pretty fast, but you know what I mean. Why are you posting? Why are you posting? Third P. You know, you gotta. It's profit. Convert the leads that you get for profit. The fourth P is please. Please your audience. That means bring value to your audience. You know, I remember one time I was reading a book on how to blog, learning about blogging and stuff like that by a gentleman, a millionaire, multimillionaire named John Chow, who taught me a lot about my introduction levels to learning about blogging. Even and I'm still at the introductory stage and level of learning about blogging. But one of the things that he taught me was, he said, don't worry about what Google wants. People too busy trying to rank high on Google, rank YouTube, rank. He said, don't worry about what Google and YouTube wants. He said, you worry about your audience. You please your audience. You say the things that that will bring value to your audience, and I guarantee your audience will grow. And ever since then, he really taught me a lot about that, which was true. And even in my regular posting, anything that I post online, I try to bring value to my, whether it's a value in the form of a funny post, or a value in the form of something informative, or value in form. I always try to bring value by pleasing my audience, my target market out there, to them, to get the value that I'm trying to deliver to them. So those are the 4 P's: post, purpose, profit, and please. Posting, purpose, profit, and please. Think a lot about that when you are out there using social media to grow your home business. You know, if you're not using social media to grow your home business, if you're using it to go out there and do political stuff, if you're using it to create funny things, whatever it is that you want to do, hey, this might not be for you're using it in order to grow your home business, to perhaps change your lifestyle, design your life, and you want to know how can you get more leads coming to your Facebook. Post on purpose for profits, please. That's what you want to do. Make sure you post on purpose for profits, please. And see, one of the things you got to do is you got to know why you're posting. Is there a real purpose of why you are posting? What is the purpose of why you're posting? What is it? Is it to get attention? Are you just looking to get attention? I know in one of my companies that I was in, I used to watch people, and I have nothing against this, but this is just something I personally don't do. When I'm hurt, now I know that a lot of people knew that recently I had something called plantar fasciitis, whatever it is, something with my foot, and I got a cortisone shot, and they gave me a ton of creams that could probably knock out a horse, and they gave me all these things, and I never ever posted a picture online of my foot. I never posted a picture of me being hurt. I post a picture of me in a cast, of me with tubes all in me. Why? Because I don't want that type of attention. I don't want you feeling sorry. See, you think about a person that's in a wheelchair, or you think about a person that can't walk, whatever it is. Think about that. Do you think they want you feeling sorry for them all day long? No, they don't want that attention of feeling sorry. I don't want you feeling sorry for me. But what I did yesterday was I posted that I was able to leg press over, well, actually was that set that I showed you was 10 times. I was actually able to get it up to about 13, 14 times of 720 pounds. My goal is to go for 1,000 one day, to get these little scrawny legs of mine up there into leg press 1,000 pounds. And what was weird was a year ago, 2 years ago, on the exact same day in my Facebook newsfeed, I saw on this day, I saw where I was posting, I had leg press 540, and I said my goal is to do 720, and I did it within 2 years, only because I took a year off, and not really a year off, but I really wasn't focused on building my legs like that in that capacity. But it was weird that actually I jumped up, like I said, and I was able to put 180 pounds more was it 180 pounds? Maybe a little bit more than 100. Think about that much. I don't know, but I know it was from 540 to 720, and I will post that, because I want you to see my goals and accomplishments, because I want to be able to take excuses away from you, so you can post it. I mean, you can be the one that say I want to do it, but you'll never see me post anything on there to get any type of negative attention, to get any type of feeling sorry for me. I don't want you feeling sorry for me. So if I break my arm, you will not see me on Facebook or on Twitter or anything with a crooked arm in a cast. There will never be that. If I have a swollen eye, you'll never see me. And I'm not knocking anybody that does it. It's my personal preference. I would never, because I don't want that kind of tension. Is that the kind of tension that you want? Think Or do you want to find those people who are powerful? Or do you want to find those people who are weak? The weaklings are the ones going to feel sorry for you because they're going to be out there posting pictures about them being in the hospital and broke all up and everything. Are you that type of person? I'd let Lynette want to add something in there.
And it's really this with the suggestions that we're talking about today. We're talking to those people who are looking to use social media as a platform for your business. So, like Gary said, if you're just posting, if you use social media for family, friends, and you're not really looking to get leads from it, that's okay. But for those of you who actually want to learn how to make, how these top earners and how we get leads every day by using social media, then these tips are the ones that you definitely want to be writing down, because this is exactly why you never see us share things like that don't need to be shared on there. Exactly. Our friends and family, if they personally know us, they'll know that we broke our arm. So we don't really need to share. The people who know us personally will already know that. So we don't need to share it with, between Gary and I, we both have close to 5,000 people on our Facebook friends. And obviously that's not friends, close friends and family. So the world doesn't need to know that we're hurt. They need to know that whatever we're sharing with them on Facebook is something that that can help them, not actually get sympathy for us.
Exactly. There's a guy, one of my first mentors in network marketing, and I'll never forget. I'm not in that company anymore, but I remember what he said, that because he learned it from his mentor. At the time, he was making about $20,000-$30,000 a month. I know now he's probably making 80, maybe 100,000. I don't know how many $1,000s he's making per month now. And I'll never forget what he said. His name was Mr. Van Stay. I'll never forget what he said. And he said, he learned it from a guy named can't remember the game, but I know he wrote a book. All you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. But his name was Al something. What was his name again? Do you remember him? I forgot his name. But I know he created A.L. Williams. A.L. Williams. He created A.L. Williams, the insurance company. It's something that was so powerful. He said, never show hurt, doubt, and fear. And he said, not saying that. I didn't say you can't feel hurt, doubt, and fear. He said, don't show hurt, doubt, and fear. Why? Because that's the first people you're going to... This world by default is negative, and you're going to attract so many negative people to you, so many hurtful people, so many doubtful people, so many fearful people. I don't want those kind of people around me. I want warriors. I want champions. I want powerful people. I want winners around me. I don't want losers around me. So I'm not going to post like that to get that kind of attention. I'm going to get people on my team and people that's in my business and people that's in my circle in my life. Even my family members. If I love my family members, and I always say family is friends that you can't choose. But if my family members is negative, I ain't messing with you. I ain't liking your stuff. I ain't messing with you. But my especially like one of my cousins, my cousin June, I love her to death. She cousin Asheen, they always posting positive stuff. They're always posting about something that they doing positive, and that's what I like. I want positive people around me. So I'm constantly in there, getting notifications from them when they post something. I want to know what it is because I know it's something positive. So that's the kind of attention that I want to get. I want to also ask you, are you doing it just to get likes and comments and shares? It's funny. My wife and I was watching a Netflix series called Black Mirror. Powerful recommendation. It's a British show, and it's, oh my gosh, off the hook, crazy good. And we watched season 3 of episode 1, not realizing that we should have started at season 1, episode 1, and it was about this girl who wanted to go. She was going crazy trying to get likes and stuff. The whole country was a social media country, and you had to do things to just get likes and comments and shares of the different things that you did. And so if you offered someone a soda or you gave someone value, you'll say, hey, can you give me a comment? And they give you a comment or a like. Or, are you that kind of person? And it was so funny that towards the end, and I'm not going to tell you the end, but let's just say all those likes and comments and shares were not genuine, and things happened to her that shouldn't have happened. So think about that for a second. Are you just posting to get likes, comments, and shares? You're not really posting just to give value, or you just posting so somebody can come along on the back of you if you're a guy and say, atta boy, or you'll come along on the back of you if you're a girl, atta girl, yay, you good job. And then they look at the back, look at this knucklehead saying something in the background. Are you that kind of person just to do that? Are you trying to get people to engage with you, like always asking a billion questions? What color is your ice cream cake that you ate last night? Are you the kind of person that's always looking to get somebody engaged in that kind of way? You just want to ask questions because you just constantly want somebody saying something so you can feel good, and that's the kind of tension that you're looking for. Are you looking to just start a conversation? Think about what you're trying to do. Are you looking to start a conversation? Are you trying to start a real conversation, or are you just trying to start any kind of conversation? Think about what kind of conversations are you trying to start. Whatever it is, you got to first and foremost know why you are posting. You have to know why you're posting, especially if you, like I said, we're talking to those who want to be business owners, who want to have a home business, who be able to leave their car in their driveway when everybody else at 11 o'clock, when everybody else is at a job, helping the boss buy a Mercedes for their kid when they reach their 18th birthday. We're talking to those kind of people. Those kind of people who want to be able to go where they want to go, do what they want to do at any time, and just, go to a calendar and say, hey, I'm just taking these 2 weeks off without having to ask a boss for that time off, and just because you have the money and you can do it. So know why you're posting. Let me give you 5 reasons why you should be posting. The first reason number 1, this is all recapping from Millionaire Maker, Millionaire Mentor Jessica Higdon, is you should be providing value. The first time to post, five good reasons to post. One of the types of posts that you should be doing is to provide value. You want to provide value. See, a value post will solve a problem. That's exactly what a value post does. It solves a problem. Value posts solves problems. They solve people's problems. Example number one. Let me give you an example of what a value post could be. Here's one way to. Here's one way to. That you can say something like that. Here's another example. A sure way to. You want to provide a solution for a problem. You want to be a solution person. You want to be able to provide solutions. Those are value posts. That's one reason why you want to post value. It's because you want to provide solutions.
And just to add to what Gary's saying, because I actually did a whole blog on this today. Just using an example, you want to do these posts without mentioning your company. So that's why it's a little bit more harder, and you have to be a little bit more creative. So let's say if you're in a health and wellness company, you can say, here's one way to lose 2 inches off of your waist, and give the tip really quickly. Or a sure way to save money while you're out there traveling is to do this. Book your trip on Tuesday. Or here's one way to keep the dark circles away from under your eyes if you're in a beauty company. So you could do things like that by, like Gary said, providing value. But the trick is not to mention your company. That's the trick to these examples that Gary's sharing, is you got to do it in a way that you're not talking about your company at all.
And I'm going to tell you why you don't want to mention your company. And a lot of people probably going to say, ooh, it's time for me to get off this live right now. I don't want to be here. Because that's the taboo for, especially the people that used to be in our old company. Oh my gosh, they have it in their Facebook. I mean, everybody's got to have that name. No, the reason why is because you have no decision-making power in that company. So why are you branding them? They have enough money to brand themselves. You need to brand you. Why? Let me explain to you. For example, in that company that we were in, we were selling beauty products and stuff like that. There were 1.6 million, probably more, representatives in that company. Why would someone want to buy from us versus buying from someone else in that company? Why? Because we have to show them why it's better to buy from us than it is to buy from someone else. Unfortunately, we all are in competitive mode with everybody else in our company that's not directly on our business team. So you want to show them why you need them to buy from you versus somebody need to buy from them. So the way that you do that is by branding yourself as a leader. We've had customers that have left representatives and come to us. We've had recruits that have left other representatives and come to us in that same company because Lynette and I knew that we needed to provide value. So we would give them the wow factor. We called it the wow factor. After they left us, they were like, wow, these guys really provided value to us. They really showed us what they need to do. And the way that we did that is we provided value, like as if we were doing in our value posts on Facebook. We were saying, here's one way that you can do this. Here's a sure way that you can do that. Here's what we did to do this. These are examples that you can show. This is one thing that helped us too. We would show these people different things. When I used to work I have a couple of degrees in computer science, and when I used to fix people's computers on this little side job I used to do, we all got our little hustle, so I used to go out there and do my little side jobs. One of the things that I used to do is I used to tell my customers, I don't really want you coming back to me again. And they would say, what do you mean by that? I don't want you to come back to me for another repair. I don't want you to come back to me for... So what I'm going to educate you on how to prevent this from happening in the future. And that was something that they couldn't believe, to the point where they wanted me to start my own little side business. But this is when I was in New York and I was about to leave. They really wanted me to start a real computer franchise or business out there, because no other customers were out there educating their customers on not to... Who do you know? That's like going to McDonald's and saying, hey, I'm going to provide you with a Big Mac, and this Big Mac is going to sustain you at McDonald's, and you're never going to come back because I don't want you coming back no more. I want you to be full for the rest of your life. You'll never hear McDonald's going to say that. They want you to keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. But I wanted to educate my customers because I don't want them to make that same... See, an empowered customer becomes a repeat customer. What do you mean by that? An empowered customer becomes a repeat customer. They might not repeat coming back, but they'll recommend and refer other people to come back to you. Think about how powerful that is. So provide value. That's one of the things that you should be doing in your posts if you're trying to grow your business. Provide value. See, there are many more examples to choose from, but the number one to me is provide value. Give them secrets, give them tips on what you've done that has worked for you. It may not work for them all the way, but just give it to them. You don't know what resonates with that person. I know I talk pretty fast. You can always rewind this live and look at it again and come back again, but I want you to get the point. I want to keep bringing that energy to you. I want to keep you at that high level of energy, because you might be sitting at home right now listening to it saying, why is he talking so fast? I want you to keep up. I want you to take it fast. See, success loves speed. They want you fast. So you want to go out there and you want to make it fast. Make it happen. Make it for them. See, I'm not the president. I'm not the ex-president. I'm not going to be like, well, one way that you can build your bit. No. Let's get it on. Let's build this business. Let's get pumped. Let's get motivated. Let's get super inspired. Let's go out there and let's build it. Let's go to reason number 2.
Last one, sorry to cut Gary off, but if that last one gave you some good ideas, go ahead and comment below. Let us know. Let us know that this is helping you so far. We still got a couple more to go, so if that's helping you guys, just keep let us know.
You can even do it in a video post, a video. I call it value video post to solve a problem. Here's a structure of a value video post. You can say, hey, intro, hello, my name is, and then coming to you from my home office, San Antonio, Texas. Hello, my name is Gary Bledsoe, and I'm coming to you from my home office in San Antonio, Texas. Give them an intro of who you are. Then you want to ask them a question. Hey, have you ever had boom, boom, bam, boom, whatever, blah, blah, that happened to you? Ask them a quick question, a struggle question, a problem question that maybe you know that you're going to provide a solution for. Then you want to give them an answer. I discovered a helpful way to, and then correct the issue, whatever it is. Then you want to give them a call to action. If this tip helped you, feel free to get more tips at. And I'm going to show you slowly how this works. So I'm going to get on my video, and I'm going to bring you a value video post, and I'm going to say, hello, my name is Gary Bledsoe, and I'm coming to you from my home office in San Antonio, Texas. And I have a quick question for you. Have you ever felt like you need to find a way to increase your weight, the weights that you have on for your leg press in order to grow your muscles on your legs? Well, I discovered that the way that I was able to go from leg pressing 540 pounds to 720 and within 2 years was I would tell them exactly what I did. I would go out there and do it this way, and I did it that way. And then once I finished, I'm saying, thank you so much for listening to me. If that tip helped you, feel free to get more tips at whoisgarybledsoe.com or LynetteBledsoe.net, LynetteBledsoe.net. Think about that. That's very easy just to provide. I used to tell the reps in my company when I was training and coaching, still, getting ready to get back into coaching. My wife and I do some real, but much more advanced, powerful coaching for beginners and intermediate, advanced, whoever it is. And one thing we used to always tell them was, okay, you're in this company, grab a product. Just grab a product, and if it's a product that you like and you use it a certain way, go on there and create a value video post about the product so that you can help them be able to use the product effectively. So think about that for a second. Now let's go into number 2. Sorry, this is number 2. Number 2 is...
All right, so number 2 is recognition. This is very, very easy. Who doesn't like to get recognized? And if you're one of those people, then you can comment below and say, I don't like to get recognized. But everyone, yourself, your teammates, everyone loves to get recognition. So think about it. If I post, and we used to do this all the time when we welcome new reps, right? I would say, hey, welcome Nancy from San Antonio, Texas. She just got started today. Help me welcome her. And guess what? Everyone who is on our team would comment on there and welcome her. We would tag her, so her friends, that person's friends, would say, hey, you just joined. What did you just join? And we would kind of create curiosity in that. So guess what happens? If their friends are seeing me give that person recognition, they're going to say, oh, wow, you just joined that company? Oh, wow, I've been thinking about joining that company. Or I've been thinking about looking at their product or service. How can I, take a look? Let me get your site. We've seen that done all the time, and the customer hasn't, the person that we either signed up or the person that we brought in as a customer, their friends would ask them, without that person saying anything, they would say, hey, give me your link, I want to check it out. And guess what? That was free advertising for that person, and all I did was mention their name in a post.
And very powerful, just to piggyback on what Lynette said, the person who inspired us to do this webinar, Miss Millionaire Maker, Millionaire Mentor, Jessica, used to do this for us all the time. When we were in her network marketing, the company that she was in, when we were in her downline, she used to recognize all the people, and she did this for us several times for the achievements that we did at the end of the month for that company, and for her business team. Guess what? She would recognize us, and people would ask us, hey, what is that you guys are doing? Wow, she's recognizing you. Oh my gosh, what is it? And it really created curiosity. It was a curiosity creator.
Exactly. And you can either use their photo to say congratulations to such and such for getting her promotion. You can say welcome, congratulations to Nancy, she just got her service. It also provides social proof because, again, like I said, your friends are seeing you post about that company and good things that are happening within the company, and then her friends are also seeing it because you're tagging them. So you can say this if you want to recognize one of your leaders, or you can say this for yourself, actually. You can say, I'm so excited to be on the leadership board in my company for helping or providing a service or helping 4 new people join the business, or for helping 5 new customers get our service. It's so amazing to help change other people's lives, something like that. You can say something like that. And again, not mentioning your company, because that's what Gary's talking about, creating curiosity. You want to post good things about your company, but not mentioning your company. And those are the ones that your friends and family or whoever you have on social media, those are the posts that you're going to see people pay attention to, rather than you just post your company's link on your page. You're probably going to get 1 or 2 likes, but if you post something like this without mentioning your company, I bet you, and you guys can come back here and tell me yes or no, but I bet you can come back to, if you try any of these posts, these examples that we're sharing with you, I dare you guys to try one of these examples or any of the examples this week and come back here and tell me it didn't work, because you're going to see it. You're going to get way more likes and comments from something that you didn't say your company than the ones that you say your company with.
And see, the key is to let me just give you an example. Let me give you a statement that should go down in the dictionary of home businesses. New people are the lifeblood to the growth of your business. Remember what I just said. I want you to write that down. New people are the lifeblood to the growth of your business. So you don't want to post a recognition post and where a million people from your company that are already in the business already, that are not on your team, are going out there liking and commenting and sharing. You want new people that's doing it. So you want to create curiosity. So that's why Lynette and I say, don't mention your company. Just mention that you're so glad that they're like, excited to be on a leadership board in my home business, in a company, in my home business company, that for helping people get this or get that. You don't have to say in detail, because you don't want to attract the people that are already in your company. You want to attract new people, because once again, new people are the lifeblood to the growth of your business. So that's why you want to get new people in. You want to give them
provide a call to action at the end. So you can say something like, congratulations to Nancy for achieving the next promotion in her company. If anyone has any questions on how Nancy did it,
They can email
you can email Nancy,
Exactly.
or you can contact me, and I'll definitely give you the answers. But doing something like that, have them contact you if they want to learn more about exactly what you're talking about.
And you don't have to send them an exact link. You have them say, hey, if you want to know more information about, how you can also get on the leadership board working with us, send me a private message if you're on Facebook. Lynette and I get messages a lot, and hey, what are you guys doing? What is this? We just want to know what you guys are doing. And believe it or not, maybe not all those people that send us a message are actually going to join us or be a part of our business or work with us, but it's on their mind, and that's what it's all about. It's a curiosity creator.
And just to prove it to you guys, it's funny because I don't want you guys to walk away from this page at all. I want you to stay here. But once we're done, I want you guys to look at my page. I posted something earlier, and I had like 3 messages on the post, and I have yet to say the company that you'll never see us ever say the company that we're with, but we do write information on our page so that it creates curiosity. So that's the purpose of that. So I'm just telling you guys, it does work.
Number 3 reason you should be to deliver a story. And what I mean by a story post is something that should tell a story with a purpose. Let me give you some examples of what I mean. See, but before you go ahead and start it, you should be open, transparent, authentic, and honest. Very honest in your story. I always say stories sell. Stories sell. Stories sell. People want to hear people's stories. People want to know about what happened in your life. When you speak of your fears, speak of your obstacles, speak of your victories, all the things that you went through, all the things that happened to you. Speak of all those things. People want to know about that. They want to see your low points. They want to see what happened to you, what things that you had to go through. And then you want to say something like this: hey, the day that changed my life change was, or the day that changed my life was, this happened. If you go to Who is Gary Bledsoe right now, and then you go to my About section, see my story, and I have it broken down into different things of what happened to me and what transformed me, coming from the South Bronx, and then going into New York City Department of Corrections, and how I got introduced to network marketing in New York City Department of Corrections when I was trying to get assaulted by an inmate. I mean, you hear stuff like that. That stuff, you got to think about it. It really does inspire people. They want to know your story. A lot of times people say, people don't want to know my story. How do you know that? How do you know they don't want to hear your story? How do you know that they don't want to know about you? They may want to know about you, and it may be something that happened in your life that moved you, that moved them, that moved someone else. I was watching Joel Osteen today at Lakewood Church out here in Houston, Texas. I'm in San Antonio, but we live stream it, which is powerful. You can live stream him every Sunday to watch the service live. And he said, you never know as a person of the church, by you going out there and being so good and being the way you are and following God and following Jesus, you never know who you inspiring. You never know who's watching you, who's there listening to you. You be an example for them, and that's something that you can share with people. I've seen so many people change their lives from a story. I said, your story inspired me. One of the people that I like so much that inspired me a lot was a weightlifter. A lot of people might not like him because he cursed a lot, whatever, but he's from California. But he's a mentor to me, and he don't even know me. C.T. Fletcher. I like this guy. One of the 6-time world champion of health, as far as lifting weights and stuff, and he almost died with open heart surgery. And one of his things is no excuses. Command things to grow. If you want something to grow in life, you got to command it to grow. And he's one of my inspirations, because I like him because of his story. The story of how he was in detention centers and how he was locked up, but he kept staying focused. Stories really sell people. Story post really helps people out. Provide a small call to action at the end of the story. Here's the structure that you can do for a story post. Number 1, you can give them a attention grabbing a sentence, or it could be a question, something that's going to grab their attention. Like I said, the day that my life changed was when, something that's going to grab their attention. Then you want to give an intro. Say what it is that you're talking about. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about how my life changed from being this. You know, I have a book that I'm going to be working on soon, and it's, you know, coming from the hood to now living good. I mean, really, really powerful of what the things that happened to me and how my life changed, you know, and it shares your backstory, the frustration, the obstacles, you know, how the emotions you experience. I remember, you know, so badly on the government free cheese line. The free cheese was the best grilled cheese sandwiches I ever had. I mean, you have them on your eggs, you have them in your grits, because that free, and it was really good. But I remember it was times that I felt embarrassed watching my mother and I be on the line to get the free cheese, wishing that we didn't have to do it. You know, so share your obstacles and frustrations and stuff. Share your victories, your overcoming moment. What was it that got us out there? I just start looking around and start saying, I don't want to be like the average friends I hang out with, so I want to get out of the South Bronx. I want to move somewhere else, and wind up moving to Long Island, and then we being strong enough to be able to move with just our former company's income out to San Antonio, Texas. I mean, you know, that's something really powerful. Share that. People want to see what are your victory, what are your overcoming moments, and then, you know, give them a call to action. Say, hey, you want to know more about, you know, connecting with me? Go here. If you want to know more about connecting with me, you know, email me, and I'll gladly share with you all these, you know, or more about me. That's a powerful thing. A story post. You know, the fourth reason is to provide engagement. You want to provide engagement. And engagement it really meant to say ask people to interact with you. It's wants to ask people to interact with you. So how do you do that? It's usually a question, or it's to complete a task. You know, you might say something like this, an example. You know, what's your favorite movie? My wife and I watched a movie last night that we really liked a lot. I mean, it was a powerful movie, The Accountant. And we didn't know if this movie was about assassins or what, but it was basically, the premise of it was a kid that had autism, a severe case of autism, and he because he had a real stern father, a hard military type of father who was in the psychology division of the army. His father taught him how to use other skills, to hone other skills, like fighting skills and other skills that he had, like mathematics and stuff like that, to become a powerful person making millions of dollars a year. And trade it was that was in the movie, and I'm not going to say what it was, but it was really powerful how he took a disability and he created something out of it. So I might want to share that. Hey, what's your favorite movie? The movie I saw last night was The Accountant. What was your the reason why I liked it was because of this. What's your favorite movie? Get people interacting with you, get people asking you, get people finding out. That's an engagement post. You know, ask people a question. You know, what's your, you know, give your basic caption for this picture. You might post a picture. You know, I have a picture that with Martin Luther King sitting with Obama, and it's really like an old picture. I did it years ago, and I mean, got it years ago, and I used to ask people, caption this picture. You know, I try to stay away from those kind of posts because I'm not into the political game. I don't like the political stuff, political, religion, all that stuff. I try to stay away from it. You know, sexual orientation, all that stuff. I try to stay away from it completely. But you can ask somebody to caption that picture, or maybe you might have something else.
Or you can have it like, and the purpose of doing an engagement post, I'm not sure if you guys know, Facebook does something called algorithms. And if people are not talking to you on Facebook, you rarely show in people's newsfeed. So to get yourself out there showing more in people's newsfeed is where this is where you're focusing on an engagement post. So you can actually do something kind of close to your company. So let's say if you're in a beauty company, you can have a woman who looks like she's dressed up ready to go shopping or something like that, and say, you know, caption this: where would you want to go shopping? Or where, if you had all the money in the world, what store would you go shopping at? Something that a lot of people, it's an obvious answer and it's an easy answer, or it can be something that they can do a yes or no to. Because the more people that are commenting on that picture or are commenting on that question, like the favorite movie, or you can do like a favorite food, the more that your next posts, which are the other posts that we talked about, likely that those kind of posts are going to show in the news feed. So that's why you want to throw one of these onto your page as well.
It could be, number 5, could be a call to action post. Now, we don't suggest that you do a call to action post right away, and I'm going to tell you when should you do them. A call to action post tells people what to do. It's straight to the point. Example, go here to get this, go get this, and go get that. But I'm going to tell you, the best time to use a call to action post is after you have built a following, trust, and rapport with others. You have to have those things. You have to have trust. You have to have a following. You have to have rapport. Because I can't stand when somebody comes online and tries to tell me, hey, I'm getting ready to go start this new startup company. I need you to go check this out and click this link. And they have never liked my post. They have never talked to me. They have never followed me. You know, we had this one person that wound up my wife and I. It was just so funny. I have to share it. This person tried it, but did the indirect way. What they did was they tried to come online and like our posts and things like that. And they try to create a rapport by them following us instead of giving value so we can follow them. What they did was they tried to create a rapport for us to follow them, and then all of a sudden they started going for the juggler. They started figuring, well, I liked enough of your posts, I commented on enough of your posts, I shared enough of your posts, now it's time for me to start going for the juggler to get you to join me, to get you to buy from me. And Lynette and I were like, well, we thank you for sharing our posts, we thank you for us providing you value and you're providing it to other people, but you never provided value to us, so we're not really following you like that. But you know, we thank you. And what they did was they got mad and they kind of said something kind of nasty to us and blocked us. What they didn't understand was, no, you have to build a rapport of following, trust with other people. You have to establish that by providing value to these people. And guess what? Then people can trust you enough to say, I'm going to see what it is that you're promoting. I'm going to see what it is that you're doing. I'm going to see what it is that you're providing for other people. They didn't quite get that, and that's what we try to tell you. Try not to use a call to action post unless you truly get people to know you, like you, and trust you.
And I know, because and thank you for sharing, Susan. I know sometimes it's hard not to mention your company, because in a sense, you know, you're proud of your company, and
exactly.
So of course we are too. So of course you want to get it out there and say that. But I'm telling you guys, we've been working our business 100, and it's not to brag, it's just to share. For those of you who really truly want to work from home, when we were in New York, sometimes like right now, it's like there's just I believe, too short because I don't follow it like that, but I believe there's going to be a snowstorm or a freeze or something in the Northeast, right? When those times are the coldest and you can't go out there and work your business the way that you normally do, you have to find a way to work your business online somehow. So even if you're not looking to do your business 100% online, which is the way that we decided to go in that route, we had to find a way. When we were living in New York City, before we left up back in 2011, we wanted to find a way where we can work online and my business didn't stop if the weather was bad or if I lost power. It was still building and building and building. So all the 5 tips that and the ideas that we shared with you guys, this is something that we've been doing, I think probably since 2010 or probably 2009 we've been doing it. So of course this is not going to be a quick, fast, quick step thing that's going to see results right away. But if you guys start posting this in this manner, you're going to start getting more engagement, because I'm telling you, your friends and family are not paying attention to when you post about your company. Believe me, my husband and I, we've been in network marketing since 1997. Our friends and family were in the super burnt, super toasted warm market list that when we told them, hey, we're in this, they were like, okay, what? Now what are you in now? Or even if you've been with your company for years, your friends and family, there's but so much you can squeeze out of your friends and family. So that's why you have to try to stretch yourself outside of your friends and family and find people who are interested in the niche that you're in. So whether if you're in the beauty industry, if you're in the skincare, if you're in health and wellness, you want to start providing tips that you're learning within your company and share those tips freely without mentioning your company. So if you know a way to get that, to make your skin look clear without mentioning the product, or just give them tips, you can give just quick health benefits that will maybe help them keep the dark circles under their eye, whatever the case may be. Or book your, if you're in travel, book your trip on a Tuesday rather than on the weekend because it's less expensive. Whatever the taste may be, and then that's when you can do a call to action, like Gary said, not in the very beginning because you're just throwing up your company out there, but maybe you want to do that on every 2 weeks or every month and say, hey, for those of you who have liked the tips that I've been sharing about health and wellness or skincare, I actually know a service or I have a product that will help you take care of that.
Susan, that was a great question, and I'm glad Lynette shared what she shared. But I want to ask you, Susan, while you're listening to this right now, if you want to, if you don't feel like you're going to be put on the spot, and feel free to do this. Won't you share with us the company that you're in? Type it into the comment section. Tell us the company that you're in. And I know a lot of people don't want, why are you telling somebody to post a company? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to explain to you why you want to, not mention your company. But if you don't mind, mention your company, and I'm going to tell you exactly why if you feel like typing that in right now. I'm going to go ahead on, and once I see that come up, I'll explain to you, and I'll cut off what I'm saying, and I'll explain to you why you don't want to mention your company, why you want to mention you, and why you want to brand yourself versus that. So I'm gonna explain to you. Let me see what. Okay.
And
all right.
Believe me, Joyce, it is hard, just like Susan said.
Now I'm gonna say, okay, Joyce, you're in Avon. Now I see you. Thank you, Joyce. I see that you're in Avon. As you know, that was one of the companies that we were a part of. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of one of the top companies? And I'm going to mention a name, Lisa Wilbur. Let's just say Lisa Wilbur. You've heard of Lisa Wilbur, right? One of the top income earners in that company. You've heard of her, Peter and Bernadette Calamari. You've heard of them, who's actually the top income earners. Now, let me ask you, I'm a lowly person, and I have never been in that company before. I have never joined that company. I've never been in Avon. I've heard about it. I know it's a household name. People have heard of it. But I want to join it. I really want to take it to the next level. I'm a go-getter. I'm a person that want to make it happen, and I want to go out there and make all this stuff happen, and I want to grow and things like that. And I see Joyce's name there, right? And I see Lisa Wilbert's name there. And Lisa Wilbur has a way that I can work with her, and Joyce has a way that I can work with her. And I learn all I can because I want to make as much money as possible. I want to make so much more money. I want to make so much money. I want the person who is making money so I can learn from the person who's making money. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to join Lisa Wilbur versus Joyce. And it's nothing against you, Joyce. But I'm going to join a person who already is making money, who already branded themselves, who already put themselves out there, who already, because you know why? Because they're going to teach me so much that I need to learn because I want what they have. So what we're telling you, Joyce, is get yourself to that position without mentioning your company. Get yourself to that position where you giving so much value. That's what Lynette was telling you. Give so much value that they don't care what company you're with. They're going to follow you regardless. They don't care if you're in selling pools. They don't care if you're selling ice to Eskimos. You are teaching them how to be a better person. So they're going to want to follow the person who's teaching them how to be a better person because they know eventually they're going to make money. They know eventually they're going to be a better person.
And just to give you guys an example that it does work. If somebody, guess what happens when Gary said, this is the reason why you don't want to mention your company. Because what are they going to do? Most people go online
and Google.
They use Google
That's
University.
Right.
They'll Google Avon and they'll find, and you can do this with anything. I joke around and I say that you can do this with toilet paper. You can put Avon is a scam, or
toilet paper scam if you don't.
Let's not even talk about a company. You can put toilet paper is a scam,
and you'll find articles
that will tell that toilet paper is a scam. They'll find so many things online that item or that product or that service is a scam, and you don't want to do that. Or let's look at the positive, which is how we get the majority of our leads. Let's say that they look up your name, right? Let's say that. Because they say, okay, let me be nosy and let me see, just using Joyce. I'm going to use you as the example. let me Google Joyce Anderson and see what comes up. And they see Joyce, maybe she has videos.
And
maybe
she has
a
blogs. She's giving information.
Exactly. So
they're going to join you, Joyce.
And what you wanted them to do is, we're not just, this is a social media tip. But you want to kind of, when Gary said share a value video, you want to get them off of Facebook. That's the whole key.
To your playground.
So that's why the call to action is either to send you a message with asking for more information, or if you're getting them on YouTube, you're making a Facebook Live, or you're getting that video onto YouTube, that you want to get them off of social media, that they're interacting with you
in your playground.
So let's say if they Google,
your website is your playground.
If you Google Lynette Bledsoe, or if you Google Gary Bledsoe, you're going to see the first thing that comes up for us is going to be our blog. And when you go to those websites, you're going to see that we have people who provide value. We provide free information. We provide free tips to help you get more sales, generate more leads, use videos, webinars, whatever the case may be. We train on that and we coach with that. So every day we'll get a message saying, thank you for your
We've been following
you. Exactly. I had to break it down like that. So when they Google you, rather than Googling your company, because people are nosy, if they're interested in what you're talking about, they are going to Google you. So you can, eventually you'll put yourself in a position where you can just say, if somebody wants to learn more information about you, you can say, hey, Google me and check it out. And the first thing they're going to see is a person that does videos. You're providing value. If you have a website, your own website, not your company website, but a website outside of your company that provides value. So that's where you would put the tips. And those tips, you're going to kind of put it on Facebook, but the full tip, you can put it on, and we'll probably share that on another video.
Actually, we're going to probably do that in the future video of how we use.
You want to get that off of Facebook. So let's say if I'm, like today, I think I did a tip on webinars. I gave 5 tips on how to host webinars, and I said one of the ways that we do it is by Facebook. That's getting people, if I wanted to and I really didn't have time to do it, I could have posted one of those 5 tips on Facebook, and I could have said, hey, if you want to see the full list of 5 that I added today, I just posted on my page, go check it out. And if somebody is interested, or somebody Googles how to host a webinar from my network marketing company, one of the first should be, I'm hoping, Google's weird, but I'm hoping it would be my blog. And eventually, even if let's say, if you're welcome, hope, let's say if you don't see it today, but let's say if you see my blog or my video next year, it really doesn't matter because it doesn't go away. Would you honestly care if you did a video tonight and somebody found you next year and came out of nowhere, like we get all the time, and came out of nowhere and say, hey, Lynette, I've been following your videos or your blogs forever, and what company are you with? Because it sounds like you guys have a lot of fun.
Exactly.
I don't even care what company it is.
I just want to get with you guys and have fun.
And actually, it's funny because when Gary and I, a couple years ago, when we joined we're in a service company, right? When we joined it, we didn't know who the upline is. One of our friends had introduced it to Gary, and I was like, you know what? I've been looking at that company for a while. How do you get involved? And then we actually found out that it was Ray and Jessica Higdon. We had been following them for years, and
then once we knew it was them, it was a no-brainer. It was a definitely we're gonna join, because we knew that they were gonna give us every goodie that they had to teach us, because they were giving goodies to people who were not in their company. So let me just tell you real quick. I'm to make this really interactive and not to stay too long, but just to let you know for Avon, just to let you know for Avon, I'm gonna show you an example. Well, if there's a cream that I love for Avon, it's a face wash. It's a little green white thing, all white with little green things. It's for porous. I can't remember the name of it. I always get those all the time because we still get paid from that company, and I get that because in the morning when I'm taking my shower, it makes my face feel so like it wakes me up. I mean, besides coffee, that wakes me up. So what I could do is I can actually take that cream, but not mention the company. Take the cream and say, hey, a part of my daily routine to you like to ask somebody, hello, my name is Gary Bledsoe. I'm coming to you from my home office in San Antonio, Texas. Actually, now I'm in my bathroom. I got my clothes on, but I want to just tell you about something my routine that I do in the morning. Something. Would you like to have a routine that gets you vibrant, that gets you waking up, that gets you pumped up, and you would like it to make you feel really good in the morning? Well, one of the things that I like to do is I like to really wash my face with a face cream that truly just brings all, like, wakes my pores up, wakes my energy, wakes me up. It just gives me so much energy to get ready to get my day started. And this is the cream. I didn't mention anything. I didn't say anything. I just showed them this is the cream. And then I say, what I usually do is I'll wet my face, and then I'll take a shower, and then I'll put this on it, and then I'll skip the camera or do a fast forward or whatever you can do, whatever kind of program. If you have an iPhone, you can maybe, or Google, you can fast forward that video, and you can actually say, now look at me. I feel like $1,000,000 and I'm ready to take on the world. I'm ready to go out. Hey, how would you like more tips like this? More things that can get your day also motivated? Go visit whoisgarybledsoe.com. Simple thing like that. I did not mention the company, but I brought someone value on how they can have a great start to their morning.
And just piggybacking on that video idea, even before you make the video idea, just to get more people interested in that video that you're about to do about getting energy, you can post something like this. Hey guys, anyone interested or want to know what I use to get energized every morning? I mean, it's almost like coffee, but it's actually not coffee. It's something totally different, but it just pumps me up every morning. If you want to know, I might do a video, and you're going to do the video anyway, but you can say, I might do a video just to share exactly what I do every morning before I even wake up the kids, just so I can have a lot of energy before I get them to school. Say something like that. And then do your video anyway.
Exactly. That's very important. That the reason why we're telling you, we're not telling you, listen, really hear me, guys. We are proud of the company that we're in. Super proud. We wear shirts on the thing. But we understand that we want to create that following where people will follow us and don't care what company that we're in. They don't care if we're part of this company or that company. They want to follow us because they know that when they follow us, they will be successful because we're going to pour into them all of the goodies that we have. We're going to share with them all of the value that we have so that way they can get those profits coming in. So that's why we tell you not to mention your company. People feel a sense of insecurity when they don't mention their company. They feel a sense of they're going to lose out. See, that's why I say you jump into the competitive mindset. You need to get into creative mindset. Find ways to be able. I remember our company some time ago. Like, you know, if you don't mention the name, our company was giving away free iPads. If you earned a certain amount of points, you earned a certain amount of this, you earned a certain amount of that, they were giving away free iPads. I told Annette, hey, let's not do what everybody else in the company is doing. Let's not go and post how this company is giving away free iPads for if you earn it. I said, why don't we go to the iPad store? And we went to the iPad store and actually picked up the iPad and was saying, hey, I can't wait till I own this for free, that I'm going to get this because I earned this, going to earn this in my company. We started telling, you want to know how you can earn it also? We started finding videos. It was a mixer that they were, what's them, coffee maker that they were giving out as an incentive. And guess what we did? We went and got videos on it. We went and got, stuff on it, publications on it, and we just was telling people how we were going to win it and how they can also, and they want to know how they can win it also too. And guess what? Items we actually earned. We earned those items. Why? Because we helped other people to get in, and some of our teammates earned it on our business team because we did it that way. We were creative versus being competitive. We believe in what I'm showing you now, successful posting. That's what we believed in. Successful posting. See, the best way to get successful at posting on social media, you don't have to brand your company. You don't have to brand the products. You don't have to brand the service. You just want to brand you is by doing this. Provide value. Provide value. And did I say it again? Provide value. You want to provide value to people. You want to get them understanding that you are a type of person that's going to help them be better at what it is that they want to do. Listen to what I just said. You want to let them know that you're the type of person that's going to help them be better at what it is that they want to do. Provide value. See, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to close this out. Thank you for interaction, all the people that interacted with us. Totally glad, for you guys sticking around. Some of you may have already took advantage of this already. If you didn't, I make sure you take advantage. Thank you for sticking to the end. We want to give you guys 7 free cheat sheets on how to effectively use social media to build your home business. There is an opt-in. We want you to give your name and email address, but there is no video to watch. There is no nothing to watch. You could just go read, download them. If you already have them, what I would suggest you do is gift them to your team. Yeah, it's not Christmas. So what? Give it to them as an early Valentine's Day gift. Gift it to your team. Say, hey, I was thinking of you. I wanted to give you this. This is very powerful. It may be able to help you grow your business.
And the reason why we chose 7 different cheat sheets is because the key with social media is to find one that you really like and that you can really figure out and work that one to death until you master that social media one. So for us, the platform we mainly use is Facebook. We do use all the other ones, but the one that we mainly use that works for us, where we get a lot of leads and signups, is Facebook. So we have like Facebook, cheat sheets, Instagram, Twitter. There's a bunch of different cheat sheets here for you guys to download, but just look at them all, figure out which one you want to stick with, and just stick with that 100% until you consistently, even if you weren't on social media, you got leads and sign up. So there's 7. So like Gary said, all you have to do is enter your name and email there, and then on the next page I would click them all and download them all, and the website's going to be right here. So that's GaryBledsoe.com, and I'll post it below /free cheat sheets. And download them all. Like Gary said, share them with your teammates, or share that link with your teammates. What I would do is not really share that link with them now. Have them watch this video so that they can understand exactly the right way, because we basically took those 7 cheat sheets and we put them all together in addition to what we learned from Jessica Higdon. So you might want to tag them below or share this video with them, because this video will be here as a replay for about until next Sunday. But
it actually is going to be there for a while, but you'll be able to see it very active for about a week. That's why we tell you that. And we want to just say thank you, Susan. Thank you, Joyce, for interacting with us. We're not getting off yet. We're about to get off in a second. But just to give you an example of how powerful these cheat sheets are, and Lynette gave some great points on what she just said, is every day, I must get about, and I'm going to tell you right now, I sucked on Instagram. SUCKED. I sucked on Instagram. I was not caring about it at all until I started watching this young lady named April Marie Tucker, really powerful lady. We watched a training on her, and she just taught me the power of how I can use Instagram. And every day since I really became serious, and I don't post that often, but every day I get every day, and I'm talking as of today, I get anywhere from 10 to almost 20 followers. I mean, people that saying they follow me, and I follow them back. And all on there, and I lead them up to trying to go to get something I want by changing my website every so often to the website I want them to go to. And that's why you need those cheat sheets. Because how many times have you been on Instagram or Facebook, and all you see in your news feed on Instagram is the company products, this person's company product, this company product. You get tired. You're like, I don't want to see that no more. But what if you was to show them a picture of you, an inspirational quote, a value quote, a quick congratulations. You congratulating getting your degree here, or you went to you're riding a lazy river somewhere, and you put a link saying, hey, I love being able to spend time with my family and friends in my home business because it provides me the freedom I need. If you want more information, click the link in my bio. Now this is talking about Instagram. Click the link in my bio, and they say, you know what, this person, all they do is have fun all the time. That's all they do. They show pictures of valuable pictures and inspirational pictures and fun pictures. I'm going to start following them, and they may not join you right away, but guess what? You're planting a seed that eventually may grow, and it may not grow from them, but they may branch off and grow it to someone else. True story. I know a guy who actually a multi-millionaire recruited somebody, and it took 11 generational recruits for him to find another $1 million a year, and he made about $500,000 every year from that person. And it took 11, meaning that someone recruited someone that 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 recruited that got to the 11th person that made $1 million a year. You never know what seeds you're planting. So go out there, get those free cheat sheets. I'm about to switch over. You want to say something?
And really quick, I think Gary forgot, but you don't have to put the HTTP. You can just put www.
Or you can just put who is Gary Bledsoe. Yeah, you don't even have to put www.
And I did, for those of you watching, I did post a link under the video, so you can just click that to make it easy. And it'll take you right to the cheat sheet page too.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put us back on live here real quick, so you can take a look at us real quick, guys. As you can see, you're going to see Lynette. She's going to be on her phone. Hey, we still here.
Talking to you guys.
Sweating a little bit, but, we so glad. And like I said, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you for all the people, all the other ones that are on there that interacted with us. We truly appreciate that. And, to show us more appreciation, for us to be able to give you more value, share with other people that somebody that might help. Even if you think it might help, not help them, share with them anyway, because you never know what they may learn from it. They might be somebody that's in your company right now that's struggling with trying not to post their company name, but want to provide value, want to provide recognition, want to provide a story, but they don't know how to tie it in without posting their name of the company. And then they're wondering why they're not getting the leads that they need. They're not wondering why they're not getting the profits that they want. They're wondering why they're not pleasing their audience. You want to make sure you're sharing you. See, it's all about you incorporated. Got to get in the middle. You incorporated. You incorporated. That's what it is. It's not about your company incorporated. You're not on the board meeting making decisions for that company. You don't know when. I've seen people in companies that were making dollars and the company got slammed by the FTC and they're gone. And your millions of. I remember a guy.
Waiting for we know a couple who are they're top earners now. I mean, they're top earners again, but. I think it was a day that they usually get.
How they become top earners still again? People brand themselves.
They were branding themselves, but the company, I think they have I think 2 children, so they were waiting for the check to direct deposit from that company. But that morning they woke up to the FTC shutting that company down.
Think about that brand.
That's one of the things that you want to make sure that you're branding yourself. Cause they ended up they were in health and wellness, and they ended up going to just another health and wellness company. And guess what? Like Gary said. They became top earners again because
everybody followed them because they were giving value.
So they were always talking about health and wellness, and all they did was transfer their customers over to the other health and wellness company.
Another quick example, and before we go off, I know a guy that was making $30,000 a month, $30,000 in a company that service for people, and his company just got sold and went somewhere else, and he wound up, his check that month wound up being $3,000 when he's used to a $30,000 budget. And guess what happened? He wound up having to leave that company, but because he gave so much value while he was in that company, branding himself, thinking about him incorporated, guess what happened? He wound up going to the other company, making $1 million a year now, and he only sells, I think, 1 or 2 products in there for skincare, all because he branded himself. So it might be a struggle in the beginning, but I'm telling you, when you post on purpose, for profits, pleasing your customers, converting those customers to profits, making sure you post on purpose, making sure you put the right content, which doesn't contain your company's name, it contains you, I guarantee it'll work. And guys, we see you at the top.
And guys, if anyone is following my 30-day challenge, this is your challenge for you to do something that we shared in this video. Any tip, any of the 5 examples that we shared, that's going to be your challenge during my challenge, is try one of those examples and come back to us and let us know how it did. You can post it right back under this video. Let us know which one got you the most interaction, which one got you a lead, which one got you a sign up, which one got you a customer. So with that, we'll see you guys next Sunday at the same time. Tag somebody, maybe they can share this video with them. It might give them value too. So have a good night, guys.
And we love you so much.